Hello, and welcome back to another episode of 188 One Console because the other one's at work. Obviously, today I'm back and playing some more Timberborn. Hopefully, we fucking live. I don't know if we're going to. I genuinely have no idea how this is gonna go here. I'm just hoping. At least it's a short drought, thank you, game, for that much. Once these guys are done collecting all of the carrots that they can, either because they dry out or because they just run out of carrots, I'm gonna start sending them off to do other chores. Hopefully I'll be able to get this bit done here. Then I'll be able to increase water storage and some other stuff. Sky's the fucking limits once I got this done. Yeah, okay. And then I'll have them back in their places for spring. I've bounced back from worse. Alright. All we can do now is wait. I think what I'm gonna do in the spring, perfect, is I'm gonna put 2 of them in to start planting stuff, have one of them in here to just get everybody water, and then I'm gonna open up the other 2 once everything's planted and have them just collect the fuck out of the water. We'll see how well that goes. This is getting real sketchy. I don't like this. Please, I cannot have one more beaver die. Okay, that's good. Let's get somebody on all the basic necessities. Alright. Now all of our major problems are solved for. This is kind of interesting as a style of playing, having them kind of doing like different things in the winter than they do in the summer, you know? The way I've got this right now, I should be able to just pause these three and have them go over there and everybody fulfill their task. Although, you know what? I think I'm going to save the wood chopping for the winter. And I'm going to have one of you go over there and just plant shit right now. Nope. Checking on like how fast the kid is growing up and stuff, because the faster the kid grows up, the faster the kid can reproduce. Which is horrible as that is, it's kind of necessary. Alright, as soon as he's planted all of that stuff, I'm gonna get him onto, I don't know, probably building? Science, maybe? Oop, not that. I mean, I don't really have 200 wood to throw away at that anyway. Don't really have planks to throw away. I need the kids to grow up real fast and the adults to live for a long time now. Once he's done with these, like, 5 trees right there, I'm gonna pause him. I'm gonna let him do that one too if he goes for it. Sick. Alright. Yeah, because we can focus on everything else literally all winter. Kinda gotta get this going now. Oh, got plenty of water. Okay. I think, theoretically, we're through the worst of it, which took a little bit of luck. And some big brain moments, and also some very, very small brain, smooth brain moments. Oh boy. Well, hopefully we make it through this. Where are they all living right now? They're all right here. Okay. Alright. Yep, there it goes. Alright. I don't have much water, but I've got something. Now we can really start playing. So let's go ahead and take that down one. What do I want to focus on? Okay, that should be doable for one beaver now. Oh, perfect. I'm gonna put you in there for now, I think. Now tonight, theoretically, we have another baby. Perfect. Alright. Oh man, we might really be in the clear. I don't know yet, though. I am not jinxing it, I am just stating things that are happening as they happen. Hopefully everything goes fucking fine. Oh my god. Okay. I can breathe. Holy shit. That was so much more intense than I feel like it needed to be. Alright, let's take you both out and have you make some planks. I am in disbelief that we actually made it out of that. Holy shit. I cannot believe we made it out of that. Okay. That's great. Let's never ever cut it that close again. Just, let's not. Let's just not. Okay, so I only need 20 more science, which is like a day and a half more of science. Once I've got enough science, I can start my way up the hill, which means I can get closer to actually building this, which means I should probably also start start placing stuff for the next ring while I'm thinking about it. Really? I hate it when it lags like that. Okay, so that means once I've gotten that one, which theoretically this is buildable right now, but if it's not, at least we have a different thing going on. Now I can destroy less if I go that way. Oh shit. My bad. You know what? Fuck it. Alright, let's get moving. Okay, so they live there and there. 2 extra kids right now, 6 total beaver school beans. Making some kind of progress here. Yeah, I'm gonna top up on... Oh, sick. I love it when a kid grows up out of nowhere. Pretty much everybody's living longer right now. New high score. Alright, we're finally getting somewhere. Sorry, I haven't been super talkative. I'm trying to get back into the swing of it here. That was a very stressful little bit there. Alright. Let's go ahead and unpause you. Move you to there. that those are growing, we don't need the shittier wood anymore. I think we'll just leave it there for now. Alright, we are really getting somewhere. Cool, I can reach everything. Missed one. There we go. Excellent. Oh man, can you believe God, I can't believe I saved that. I genuinely don't know how I did that. What time is it? Damn, it's almost 10. This video did not involve it, but I've been batch filming again, because obviously I normally do. That way I can have a life outside of YouTube. Which, as much as I love YouTube, I do also like having a life. But holy hell, the last episode I was talking about, I looked down and it had been like 3 hours. It did it again. I guess not 3 hours this time, but like an hour is a very long time to not realize you haven't looked at a clock for that whole time. Oh. That was the most intense, like, 2-3 episodes of Beaver game I have ever played. Holy shit. I mean, it was kind of fun, but it was also like, god damn, let's never do that again. Alright, how about as a celebration we put in something fun for him? I know they don't need 2 of them right now, but eventually they're going to. Fuck yeah. Let's go ahead and make that one a little better. Sick. Well, at least that took a long time. Alright, let's pull as many as we can. Get as many carrots as we can. Well, starting to look a little bleaker again, but I think we'll make it through. At this point, it would be weird if we ran out of resources before the water got down here, so... theoretically, this is fine. Let me double check that everything's gonna go right where I've got it. So... it'll come around this way, hit that, spill over there, hit that, spill down here, which should cut like a day off of the fucking time. Like, let's pay attention, right? This dries in 11.1 days. So, starting right about now, 11.0 days. It takes at least 0.1 days to get down. 0.2. 0.3. That's 0.4, 0.5. Yeah, we've already cut half a day off the time. It takes half a day just to get in between the two of those. Oh, like, I want to shift the screen, but I don't want to lose the tree we're watching. Ah, shit. That's probably 0.7-ish now. 0.8. 0.9. Yeah, we'd cut damn near an entire day off of this route by doing this, so this is definitely something worthwhile. Hi, Salami boy. You good boy. The boy's here. You go up here into the microphone. You good boy. I have no idea if you could hear him. The goal was that hopefully you could. God, I still can't believe I got this far. Wow. Why did it pause? Oh, it's under the cord, so much stupid now. Let's go like that. I've got to have the mic in front of me because I'm relatively quiet. But then I also have to figure out where it goes so that it's not pressing buttons on the keyboard. How close are we to another adult? Halfway, so we're fine. He's got the highest well-being status out of anybody. Wait, who only had 6? What's up with you? Oh, better. In the interest of increasing population through children, I'm gonna do something I normally would not. Wow, okay. Let's go ahead and make sure that he doesn't do these first. I kind of want to just watch this happen, you know? We'll have to... Whoop. Every time with the damn mouse. We'll have to come back later when it kind of matters. Because it's gonna take him a hot minute to get that anywhere near done. And we don't have enough beavers to do, like, haulers or something, so... Oh, cool. Actually... yeah, that's fine. He's just sitting on the other chair. Technically my chair. Looking at me. He's just looking at me. The good boy. If y'all don't know how we found Salem, which is our black cat, he's in the profile picture. He's the one that looks like he's about to bite the other cat. Which he wouldn't, really. He's just picky about who gets to be friends with him. Ironically, not as picky as the tortoiseshell in the, profile picture, but anyway. The Salami boy. We found him at the top of a telephone pole, screaming. Which, because I'd gotten home from work, the idiot had picked me up, and I had just gotten home from work, heard what sounded like a cat screaming, right? We live out in the desert, there's a lot of coyotes, we're pretty much expecting there to be, a cat that's, you know, not doing so hot. And we're fully prepared to just, like, yeah, we comfort Kitty until dead, kind of thing. Because this would not be the first time. But anyway, so we're walking through the bushes, trying to find the stupid cat, and all of a sudden the idiot, I'm the other idiot, the idiot just goes, "Look, I found him." And I go, "Oh, good. Where is he?" And he goes, "Look up." And he's way up high at the top of the, like, you know, the really, really tall telephone poles. Go stand at the base of one of those and just look up. He was at the top of that. And I was like, are you fucking kidding me? But that's also really funny. So I'm like, cool, we're gonna get this cat down, and then I'm gonna take, like, this is my cat now because that's funny and I like him. And so we spent 6 hours trying to get this stupid cat down in every way we could think of. Like, we brought out Tuna, we're just sitting there like, "Come here, kitty kitty." We threw a basket over the power line in the hopes that he'd jump into it. He didn't. Like, we were trying everything we could think of. We called 2 different fire departments. One of them laughed the idiot off the phone. The other one showed up to laugh at us in person. Like, showed up in, like, an individual truck with no ladder, right? To tell us that it's fire season, so he's too busy. And I'm like, if you just brought the stupid fucking ladder truck, you'd have had the cat down by now. So we decide, because we do not have the money to even, like, pay somebody $20 to come out there with a ladder at this point. So we're like, okay, we are going to go to bed, because there's nothing we can really do. And if the cat comes down on his own, great. If the cat is still up there tomorrow, we're going to call animal control, explain to them that we would really like to keep this cat if possible, but that, yeah, this guy's kinda, like, very stuck, and we don't really know what to do about it. So, we go to bed, and as, we wake up the next morning, cat is still very, very much so stuck. And we're like, okay, that blows. Drop me off at work. On the way back, call the animal control people, tell them I want that fucking cat, and then keep me updated. And he's like, okay, cool, drops me off at work. Like an hour later, all of a sudden, I'm in the back, and somebody else comes back, one of my coworkers, like, hey, this is one episode early on. Your boyfriend is out front. And I'm like, oh, is he? You know? So I, like, take off my gloves, stop what I'm doing, go out to the front, and I'm like, hey. And he's, like, out of fucking breath, like, gremlin stance in front of the counter. I've got the cat, he's in the car, I gotta go, bye. And I'm like, okay, what? Because I, like, the fastest thing ever. I get a phone call later with, like, the full explanation, or with, like, a partial explanation, which is like, hey, I took him to the vet, the cat's fine, he's in, like, a very large dog kennel in the living room right now because there was another cat living in the place with us at the time, and we didn't want them to fight, and then there was also dogs, and we didn't know how he was going to be around dogs, which the answer is, by the way, he doesn't give a flying fuck about dogs. At least unless they're, like, way bigger than he is, but then only if they're very excitable. But anyway, so he's just kind of vibing. In the kennel, I get home, and full story is, he got home, from driving me to work, rolled up, there's the cat, drinking from the neighbor's tree soaker, which is a sprinkler for trees, if you don't know that. He will interrupt me every fucking time I call it a sprinkler, but I'm like, dude, I didn't know what a tree soaker was 5 minutes ago, from the timeline perspective of this story. But anyway, no, so I'm like, yeah, he found the cat drinking from the neighbor's tree soaker, took the cat, sprinted into the house to go grab a can of tuna, because I guess that's the, I don't know, I grew up in a household where I would have grabbed a can of wet food. Redneck stuff, I don't know. But he went inside, grabs a can of tuna, runs out, offers it to the cat, right? Cat sniffs it, which obviously his name's Salem now. Salem sniffs it, kind of like looks up at him, blinks, and goes back to drinking. You know, like, thanks, buddy. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna pick the cat up. So he, like, very slowly picks up this cat. Cat, opposite of does not give a fuck, loves it. He's like, fuck yeah, buddy, I got picked up by a human. He's kneading on his arm, and he was doing it so gentle, the idiot thought he might have been declawed. Which, thank God he wasn't, and if he was, I'm like, I don't know how the fuck he got up that pole, but sure. He's got ADHD, he doesn't think real hard about everything. But anyway, so we finally, like, he takes the cat to animal control, not chipped, not collared, nothing, right? They're like, we're full up, so if you guys want to, like, foster to adopt for 30 days, like, at the end of 30 days, if nobody claims him, he's yours. You know? Which we're like, perfect, exactly what we want. No notes, thank you. So we get, we bring the cat, or the cat obviously comes home and everything, and, when I got home, I got to see, I got to meet him and everything, and I was like, let's take him out and put him in the bathroom first, you know, because I'm like, I don't want him to, I don't know what kind of cat this is gonna be, you know, like, I don't know how he's gonna behave. Like, when we got him down, he was, like, super dehydrated, so I was like, I don't know if he's gonna have, like, a sudden burst of energy and decide he wants to murder everything in his path, because I'm fully expecting a feral cat. Like, the entire time I was fully expecting a feral cat. I was like, I'm gonna try and tame this cat, and if it doesn't work, then I'm gonna figure out a barn for him to live in. You know? Cat is not even remotely feral. We did find out he was already neutered, but I was like, that wouldn't be weird for a barn cat that just decided to leave and again turn feral. I don't know, you know? Turns out he's extremely friendly. He went around the bathroom and headbutted everything. Um, to the point that he was almost knocking stuff over, but, like, especially us, wouldn't hold still for 10 seconds. Which he's still really, really bad at holding still for pets, but he'll at least, like, lay in your lap or on your chest now. It used to be he'd only want pets if he was, like, walking in a circle around you and, like, just out of your reach. It was great. Love you, buddy. But yeah, no, and now we have him. We've had him ever since, and that's been, in October 31st, we've decided is his birthday. Black cat, green eyes, named Salem. Birthday is Halloween. Hell yeah. But no, so we've had him 6 years now. Which we've also, you already know. We've also been together for about 3 months longer than we've had the cat. So, every time, he has a birthday, it's like, actually, no. May, June to September. Nope, more like 5 months. But still, like, he is as old, or he is a year older than the relationship is, because he was about a year older, or about a year old when we found him, which is fun. He's our baby. He's been with us through thick and thin. The other one in the profile picture, if you're curious, that one is Arin. She showed up to scream at me. She was an accidental litter from a neighbor between a rag doll and we don't know what. And, they figure Siberian, based off of cat that they saw in the neighborhood, but I'm like, I don't really know. Also, she's a tortie, and I haven't seen a lot of tortie rag dolls. Come on, Shay. Aw, she knows we're talking about her. You wanna come up on my lap? You never do that. You could. Oh well. She is an accidental baby, from the neighbors who figured out where I lived and proceeded to show up specifically and only to scream at me continually. Like, 3 in the morning, she would somehow get out of the house. Because, like, first, like, I'd walk down the stairs in our apartment, and instead of, like, I was gonna turn right, and I heard something from my left, turned around, and there's this teeny little kitten running at me, and I'm like, what the fuck? Yes. And the neighbors are... So I'm carrying her up the stairs, and the neighbors are like, oh my god, that's ours, I'm so sorry. And I was like, don't be sorry, I found a kitten. That's, like, the best thing that could happen to me in a day. But I had to go, so I was like, okay, you have kitten back. But she kept escaping, and then kept coming to our door, like, figured out where I live, and kept showing up at our door to scream through it until I opened the door, and then act like, you know, like when, like, you see the videos of cats where they're, like, screaming, and then somebody opens the door and they're just, you know, like, tiny cute meow now. Yeah, her, every fucking time. Like, she would scream like she was stuck in something, you know, trying to get out, and instead she's just trying to get in. I opened the door, she's fine. I kept, like, it figured out the neighbor's sleep schedule so that I could knock on the door at reasonable hours, and every time they'd be like, I'm so sorry, and then, like, the fourth or fifth time they were like, you know what, just keep her. Like, clearly she wants to be with you. And now I have a baby. And then Lola, our other cat, was a litter mate of Auron's. And at least we think so. We're not 100% sure, but she was picked up by somebody else at a shelter right around a month after we found, or right around a month not found, after we got Auron. And one of the litter mates, because like, I was invited in a couple of times to see the babies. Like, I keep finding one, might as well come pet them. And one of them had this, like, super distinct stripe right down the middle of her face. And I, like, specifically remembered that one, because I was like, wow, if I could pick any of these cats, I would pick that one. But, of course, the other one picked me. The other girl, which I have no problem with, really. But I, like, saw a Craigslist post for a cat that looked almost exactly like my girl. And I was like, that's weird. Read, and it was like, she's about a year old, like, her birthday is probably, like, which I've decided my girl's birthday is December 25th. Because I never actually got the information, I just got, like, late December from them, so I was like, cool, she's a Christmas baby. That's what's happening now. And found out, or not found out, she, what am I saying? So decided her birthday is December 25th. The other cat was like, yeah, birthday is in late December. Like, I'm looking at this Craigslist post, like, that's super weird. And then I finally see a good image of the cat's face, and I'm like, oh no. No fucking way. Like, that is my girl's sister. Like, there's no way that isn't. That is my baby girl's sister. So, obviously we picked her up. And they were, like, super weird about each other at first, but she warmed up faster than she warmed up to anybody else I have ever seen her near, which she's, including humans, she's a very weirdly skittish cat. Especially for having gone all the way out on a limb to come bother me until I was like, sure, I will adopt this cat. But yeah, my baby girl. And that's all three. We may end up with a fourth, we'll see. We have a friend who, needs to... I don't like the saying get rid of, because that has a bad connotation to it that sounds like doesn't care about. That is not even remotely the case. He adopted a stray, and the other cat isn't getting along with him. But he needs to rehome a cat, and I mean, hell, I know an awful lot about them at this point, so maybe, if that does happen, we'll have 2 black cats and 2 torties. Oh, it's great. Well, anyway, we are at time. Actually, we're past time, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut it here. As always, thank you for joining me. I do genuinely appreciate the company and people to listen to me ramble. I hope you have a good day, night, whatever it is for you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!